The Middle East conflict may be on the verge of widening dramatically. Yemen's powerful Houthi movement, known as Ansarullah, has now declared its intention to enter the war alongside Iran against the United States and Israel. The group says it is preparing surprises for its adversaries, raising fears that the conflict could soon engulf yet another front across the region. Yemen's Houthi movement, officially known as Ansarullah, has signaled that it may soon join the ongoing war involving Iran, the United States, and Israel. In a statement, the Yemeni militia said it intends to enter the battle soon and warned that it has prepared what it described as surprises for its opponents. The group also called on the wider Islamic world to rally behind Iran. In its message, Ansarullah urged what it described as the Islamic Ummah and the free peoples of the world to show solidarity with Iran, which it said is facing American and Israeli aggression. The militia also congratulated Tehran following the appointment of Iran's new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei. In its statement, the group expressed confidence that Iran would achieve what it described as a great victory under the leadership of the new supreme leader. Reports from international media suggest that Houthi officials have already signaled readiness to participate in the conflict if necessary. Mohammed al-Bukaiti, a senior member of the Houthi political office, said the group's fighters are ready to act. In remarks to the New York Times, al-Bukaiti said that with hostilities expanding to multiple countries, including Yemen, the group's fingers are on the trigger. He also described U.S. President Donald Trump as the biggest loser of the ongoing war. However, Yemen's internationally recognized government has issued a strong warning against any move by the Houthis to join the war. Yemen's Prime Minister, Sheikh al-Zindani, cautioned the militia against engaging in military actions that serve what he describes as Iran's agenda. He made the remarks during an emergency meeting of the Arab League held via video conference to discuss the rapidly escalating situation in the Middle East. Al-Zindani warned that any military adventure by the Houthis could have serious consequences for Yemen and the wider region. He also warned against using Yemeni territory as a launch platform for attacks against neighboring countries or international interests. According to the Yemeni Prime Minister, such actions would represent a direct threat to Yemen's national security as well as to regional stability. Al-Zindani also criticized Iran's actions in the region, rejecting what he described as Tehran's justifications for attacks on Arab states. He called on Iran to respect its international obligations and halt what he described as interference in the internal affairs of Arab countries through support for militias and armed groups. Meanwhile, the Israeli military says it is preparing for the possibility that the Houthis could open a new front in the war. Israeli military spokesman Efi Defreen said the armed forces are ready for such a scenario. Speaking to reporters, Defreen said Israel already faces what he described as a long battle involving Iran and Hezbollah. He warned that if the Houthis decide to enter the conflict, Israeli forces are prepared to respond.
The Middle East is now in flames as Iran escalates its retaliatory campaign against American military targets across the region. Following a devastating strike on the U.S. naval base in Bahrain, the Islamic Revolution Guards Corps, or IRGC, has launched a back-to-back assault on the U.S. Al-Udeiri helicopter base in Kuwait. According to the IRGC, their combined drone and ballistic missile operation precisely struck critical facilities at the base, including helicopter maintenance and refueling areas, fuel depots, aircraft, and the command building, causing severe damage. The attack reportedly sparked a massive fire, with thick black smoke visible from miles, a grim signal of Iran's growing reach. Al-Udeiri is no ordinary installation. Located near Kuwait City, it is a vital hub for U.S. rotary-wing aircraft operating throughout Iraq and the broader Gulf region. Helicopters stationed here conduct transport, reconnaissance, and support missions for U.S. forces engaged in counterterrorism, surveillance, and rapid response operations. Its strategic importance makes it a prime target for Tehran, which aims to disrupt American mobility and logistics across the Middle East. The attack comes in the wake of February 28th, when the United States and Israel launched a military assault on Iran, assassinating the leader of the Islamic Revolution, Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei, along with top Iranian military commanders. In response, Iran has carried out massive retaliatory strikes, targeting U.S. facilities and Israeli-occupied territories with coordinated drone and missile attacks. The IRGC emphasizes that these operations are focused exclusively on U.S. military positions. Tehran maintains it does not seek confrontation with Arab nations, yet its precision-guided attacks on bases like Al-Udeiri signal a new intensity in its regional campaign. In their statement on Sunday, IRGC officials said the Al-Udeiri base was hit with surgical accuracy, disrupting aircraft operations, refueling, and command functions. They further claimed that this strike is part of a broader effort to target U.S. terrorist bases across the region, alongside missile attacks on separatist positions in Iran's northwest. Analysts warn that the significance of Al-Udeiri cannot be overstated. As a hub for U.S. rotary-wing aircraft, its disruption affects rapid troop deployment, air logistics, medevac capabilities, and regional surveillance. By hitting this base, Iran is not only sending a message of deterrence, but actively weakening American operational flexibility in the Gulf. The timing of this attack also underscores Iran's strategic approach. Back-to-back strikes demonstrate both reach and resolve, showing that American bases are no longer safe from retaliation, even deep within the Gulf. The message is clear. Iran is capable of hitting critical infrastructure, disrupting military operations, and responding quickly to aggression. Meanwhile, the broader regional conflict is intensifying. Iranian forces have already targeted U.S. bases in Bahrain, Kuwait, and other regional hubs. Their drones and missiles continue to patrol skies and strike strategic targets, signaling the growing role of unmanned systems in modern warfare. With Hezbollah fighting in Lebanon and the Houthis in Yemen threatening to join the conflict, the Iran-U.S. confrontation is evolving into a multi-front regional war. Every new strike, like the one at Al-Udeiri, escalates tensions and raises the stakes for American forces and their allies. The strike at Al-Udeiri is also a reminder of Iran's broader strategic calculus. By targeting helicopter and logistics capabilities, Iran seeks to slow the rapid responsibilities of U.S. forces, reduce aerial surveillance, and demonstrate that even heavily fortified American bases are vulnerable. But the images released by the IRGC, blazing missiles, erupting fires, and black smoke billowing into the Kuwaiti sky, leave little doubt that this operation marks a dramatic escalation in Tehran's campaign against American assets. Adding to the broader picture, the IRGC has also previously struck separatist positions inside Iran, signaling a dual focus on external and internal threats, and a readiness to defend Iranian sovereignty and retaliate against foreign aggression. As the smoke rises over Al-Udeiri, the Middle East watches tensely. Iran's back-to-back strikes reveal a strategic message. U.S. bases in the Gulf are no longer untouchable, and Tehran is ready to escalate if provoked.